Sermon 2, Psalm 23, 2-3. Title, Comforted. Peace for the weary soul. Theme, God's rest and restoration in seasons of exhaustion and waiting. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. There was a season when I couldn't move forward, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. After surgery, I was forced into stillness, and at first, it felt like weakness or delay. But in that quiet space, God began to teach me that rest isn't just about recovering strength. It's about learning to trust Him when we can't push or perform. Psalm 23 says, He makes me to lie down in green pastures, not because we want to, but because our shepherd knows when our souls need restoring. In the waiting, He was working, leading me beside still waters, calming my striving, and reminding me that even in stillness, He is leading. The shepherd's 4 restoring gifts. Number 1, He gives us rest when we can't find it ourselves. The verse says, He makes me to lie down in green pastures. Sometimes we don't even know we need rest until God slows us down. We try to keep going, pushing through the pain or pressure, but the shepherd gently causes us to stop. Job 11:19, it says, You will lie down and no one will make you afraid. Ezekiel 34:15, it says, I will cause them to lie down. I will feed them in a good pasture. This isn't just about physical rest. It's soul rest. The kind that eases your fears, calms your mind, and quiets your heart. Here's some encouragement. If you've been forced to slow down due to illness, age, or circumstance, know this. It's not punishment, it's provision. Your shepherd sees you and is giving you space to breathe again. Number 2, He leads us to peace in the middle of the storm. He leads me beside the still waters. Still waters speak of peace, not panic. Quiet strength, not chaos. That's what the shepherd offers when life feels like a storm. Isaiah 58:11, it encourages us. You shall be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Psalm 65:12 also encourages us. The pastures of the wilderness drip, the hills rejoice. Even in a wilderness, God can bring joy. Even when everything feels dry, His Spirit can bring life. You might not feel peace around you, but the shepherd can bring peace within you. He doesn't always change our circumstances right away, but He always brings His presence into them. Number 3, He restores what life has worn down. The verse says, He restores my soul. To restore means to bring back what was lost. It's God's way of saying, I see what's been broken in you, and I'm not done with you yet. Psalm 51:12, it says, Restore unto me the joy of your salvation. Isaiah 49:6, the Lord was aiming to restore the preserved of Israel. Maybe you've felt weary, numb, like you've lost the spark you once had. But the shepherd knows how to restore more than energy. He restores hope, joy, and peace, and also purpose. God doesn't just patch us up, He makes us new. If you feel spiritually empty, ask the shepherd to do what only He can, restore your soul. Number 4, He guides us with purpose and care. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. After restoring you, the shepherd doesn't leave you to figure things out alone. He leads you in the right direction with a purpose and a plan. Proverbs 3:6 says, He shall direct your paths. Isaiah 40:11, it says that He gently leads those who are with young. This isn't aimless wandering. He knows the exact path for your healing, your relationships, your spiritual walk. And He's walking it with you. So are you willing to follow, even if you don't fully understand the route? The shepherd won't lead you anywhere He won't go with you. In conclusion, what does it mean to be restored? What does it really mean for God to restore your soul? It means that even when life strips you down to your barest self, He knows how to rebuild you. In His care, you are never forgotten, never wasted, never lost. So remember, He gives rest when you need it. He gives rest when you feel worn out. He brings peace when the world is loud. He restores your soul when you feel broken. He needs to be with you every step of the way. He leads with purpose when you feel uncertain. He restores you not just for your sake, but for His name's sake, because He is faithful. God still has something for you in this season. You may feel confined, but you're not counted out. Restoration isn't about returning to who you were. It's becoming who God is shaping you to be. You can still pray for others. You can still be a quiet encourager. You can still share the wisdom you've gained. You can still show others what real peace looks like. So I challenge you, ask the shepherd this week, Lord, what are you restoring in me? And how can I be used by you right where I am? He will answer. Lord, I thank you for being our rest and restoration. For the tired, bring strength. For the discouraged, bring hope. For the broken, bring healing. And for those waiting, bring peace that holds. Teach us to trust your timing, follow your leading, and rest in your care. In Jesus' name, amen. If you've never trusted Jesus as your shepherd, now is the time. He gave His life for you. He knows your plan. He knows His plan for you. He knows your pain. And He wants to restore your soul. Today, you can say, the Lord is my shepherd. Be blessed in the Lord. Amen.